For your local and international current affairs, this is LTV Time News at 9:30. Now, Shripani, your host for this evening. Good evening. We begin with our top stories. Ambassadors of the kingdoms of Sweden and Denmark to Lesotho present letters of credence to His Majesty King Letsie III. Ministry of Health exchanges skills on production of liquid medical oxygen with Malawi and Eswatini. UNICEF hands over 60 tablets to Ministry of Social Development in support of National Information System for Social Assistance, NISA. And now your news in detail. Ambassadors of the kingdoms of Sweden and Denmark to Lesotho presented letters of credence to His Majesty King Letsie III at the Royal Palace today. Both countries share commonalities on constitutional monarchy, and both support Lesotho on issues relating to climate change, agricultural development, and renewable energy.
Her Excellency Anna Karin Enstrom reaffirmed Sweden's commitment to supporting Lesotho on climate change issues and to enhance sexual reproductive health rights initiatives in the country.
Sweden is one of the world's most generous contributions to climate finance. We see climate resilience and sustainable development as shared priorities with Lesotho and look forward to exploring potential partnerships. Your Majesty, Sweden recognizes that strong health systems, gender equality, and the empowerment of women and young people are central pillars to Lesotho's Vision 2030, and its ambition to build a healthy, productive, and prosperous nation. Sexual and reproductive health and rights form an integral part of this effort, contributing directly to improved maternal and child health.
In his welcoming remarks, His Majesty King Letsie III noted that Lesotho remains committed to strengthening partnership that advances both countries' national development priorities, while Lesotho recognizes significant opportunities for enhanced cooperation in agriculture, trade facilitation, and human capital development.
As a country richly endowed with water resources and renewable energy potential, Lesotho stands ready to cooperate with Sweden in promoting sustainable and inclusive economic growth. We further commend Sweden's strong commitment to international peace and security, its active participation in multilateral institutions, and its long-standing support for democratic governance and people-centered development.
Meanwhile, the Denmark ambassador to Lesotho also promised to strengthen the already existing bilateral relations between these two kingdoms.
Denmark and Lesotho have enjoyed warm and long-standing bilateral relations, which were further strengthened by Your Majesty's visit to Denmark in June of 2024. With this honor entrusted to me, I pledge to work to sustain and grow the partnership between our two kingdoms.
His Majesty stated that Denmark has supported Lesotho in areas that are of critical importance to her development, such as education sector and healthcare, governance reforms, and climate resilience.
The unwavering support extended to Lesotho by your great country Denmark through the European Union is commendable and highly appreciated. The European Union has generously channeled 119 million euros to Lesotho's development during the period spanning from 2021 to 2027. The support is focusing on important areas such as renewable energy, water governance, and private sector development.
Both new ambassadors to Lesotho inspected the Guard of Honor. Diang Maraisani, reporting for LTV News, Maseru.
Minister of Health engaged in a medical learning operational demonstration on production of oxygen with delegations from Malawi, Eswatini, and international partners in health. The ministry revealed that this learning visit creates a platform to exchange skills on production of liquid medical oxygen with the said delegation as adaptable solutions for their countries.
Ministry of Health indicated that long-term shortage of oxygen in the country has led to several deaths of people Hence, the government saw a need to implement liquid oxygen hub to ensure access to life-saving commodity, while the country director of Clinton Health Access Initiative reaffirmed its commitment to partnering with the government of Lesotho for healthy living of Basotho.
E sebediswa ho tlatsa di-cylindera tsa oxygen tse yang ditsing bakeng sa hore Basotho ka kakaretso ba fumane mokgwa wa oxygen. Mokgwa ona ke mokgwa o sebetsang hantle haholo eo lekala le kgonang hore tlhoko yohle ya oxygen e finyelle hohle ho Basotho hohle ka hare ho naha ya Lesotho. Mme ha jwale re ntse re fepela ditsi tse 17 tsa dipetlele ka phepelo ena.
They're coming to learn how successfully the government of Lesotho has been able to establish the oxygen ecosystem in the country. As CHAI, we have been supporting the government since 2021 when COVID started, and that's when we really saw the COVID really exposed us in terms of the gaps within the oxygen system. So we supported the government to the tank and really putting the strategy together.
A pharmacist at Mafeteng Locks Hub emphasized that the hospital continues to generate quality medical oxygen.
Oxygen e produciwa mona is of great quality and great purity. Jwale ka ha oxygen ena e produciwa mona e le medical oxygen. Jwale mosebetsi wa pharmacy jwale ka ha e le rona batswaki ba ditlhare ke ho bona hore moriana ona o etsuwang mona e leng oxygen ehlile ke ona o tlameha o loketseng ho fihla bakuting.
The learning delegations appreciated skills and knowledge they have acquired, saying it will benefit their countries immensely.
On behalf of the Principal Secretary at the Ministry of Health in Malawi, we are grateful to the government of Lesotho for giving us this opportunity to come here to learn. I know the lessons which we are learning here, both technical and also managerial, will help us to implement the liquid oxygen ecosystem properly, so that we make oxygen, medical oxygen, available to everyone in Malawi and improve health service delivery.
Lesotho is said to be the only African country producing medical oxygen through use of liquid. Fumani reporting for LTV News, Mafeteng.
Member of Parliament for Matala, number 41, Dr. Tsidiso Moroke, rose on a motion in the National Assembly today to encourage all members of Parliament, government employees, and citizens at large to embrace and wear the national colors every Thursday in recognition of the importance of fostering national pride, unity, and patriotism amongst citizens, and to enhance national identity and social cohesion.
Sepheo se seng sa ho tlisa tshitshinyo ena ke hobaneng ho bonahala ho ba bobebe hore ka mekga ya rona e re arohanyang yona ka nnete religiously so ebe mebala eo ya teng re sala morao, empa jwale re le ditho tsa ntlo ena mo re tlameileng ebe rona mohlala setjhabeng ho sa bonahale ho na le ntho e re kopanyang yo re ketekang le ho bontsha bohlokwa ba mebala ena ya rona ya flaga ya naha. Mme ke bontsha mohlomphehi motsamaisi hore ho na le ntho tse tsebahalang tseo reng ha mohlomphehi Sinawana a hlaha ka mebala e itseng re sentse re tseba hore na o tswa lekgotleng le feng la dipolotiki. Mme ke mokgwa oo ke boloka moriri ka ona mohlomphehi motsamaisi. Ho na le hore ha ke tsamaya mane ho thwe motho ela ke le congress enwa ka ho boloka moriri ona fela. Mme ka ba ntho e ntle ha ke bonwa fela ke apere mebala ya flaga naga ho thwe enwa ke Mosotho, Basotho mebala ya bona e shebala ka sebopeo se tjena.
With the National Assembly embracing Wednesday as the day of wearing traditional attire, Advocate Rakwani seconded this motion by encouraging for these attires to be locally produced to boost the economy of the country.
Ke nahana e nngwe re siame mme ha re eketsa matsatsi o hore dintho tsena e be tse hlahiswang hae mona hore boholo ba dintho tsa rona tsa tse re ka reng ke tsa moelo hantle re lebeletse be re iketsa tsona. Ke ka hona le ha ba re ne re apara dikobo go hlokomele hore ke dikobo tse sentseng di lokiswa di kengwa dintho tse ngata ko re ka sekgowa we are branding them go re etsa gore Basotho ba kenye letsoho tabeng tseo e le gore mebala ana ha ke kgolo na motho a tla re tlhaisa ka ntle o ne ke re go gote go utlwana na hobane go le bohlokwa re se ka mela mono o bane re tlabe re lokisa taba ya tlhahiso e ka hara naha.
Meanwhile, member of the House Honorable Muthetjwa Metsing emphasized the need to educate and sensitize Basotho about the values of Basotho, which are embedded in the national colors.
Fela flaga yona ha e ema hohle mo leng teng ya ho hopotsa hore a ka nnete ke ya haeso flaga ena mme tseno tse re thusang hore kopanya ke tsona tse waneng a re ka nnete ha re be mmatla ho tsona hore ho bonale e leng tsona tseo re di pepesang e se fela hore fela re ya pa ke ka hona ke neng ke re tse ding tsa ditaba e ntse le tsona thuto tsa bona hana di-values tse teng ka hare ho flaga eno na ke difeng.
The Speaker in the National Assembly, Honorable Tlohang Sekhamane, added by underscoring the need to invite experts to pass knowledge of Bosotho in the National Assembly. Lehlohonolo Motshwari, reporting for LTV News, National Assembly.
Minister of Agriculture, Food Security and Nutrition has equipped farmers in pig production with techniques on quality pig production, breeding, as well as their accurate feeding. Among other benefits, the training seeks to enhance food security in the country and further open more opportunities to create improved livelihoods using pig farming.
Animal Extension Officer Mr. Teboho Maola says they are engaging in initiatives that will remind the farmers essential techniques in pig production that will hit international markets and further boost local food security. He stressed that pork selling would be an excellent business at the moment, as red meat exporting is restricted due to foot and mouth disease.
Jwale hono ho rona ka la Basotho re tlameha ho itshematlela re bona hore re itlhaisetsa jwale re mona ka sepheo seno sa ho tla ba fa ditsebo tseno tsa hore na ba ka hlahisa jwang hore ba iphumane le bona ba kgona hore ba tle ba be le tjhelete le bophelo ka morao le rona re le naha re tle re kgone hore re bone hore
Facilitators stated that farmers should invest in good feeding for improved growth of pigs. The farmer stressed the importance of the training, especially when the country is battling with unemployment. She says that the training gave them skills on selling and hygienic slaughtering of a pig.
Dihwai tsa rona di tsheya ha ke re morato wa bona ke pig grower hobane ntho ba e fepang ha mola ba tloa fela ba fepa pig grower ho tloa le dinyane le lenyenyane fela le hlahile sentse le fuwa pig grower mme ka nnete se le dijo tse batlang di bima haholo ho latela ha e so kale ha e so etseng ha e so hae tshilo e nepahetseng hore e ka sila dijo tse ka bang bima hakana ke le ke mo kgona re di qala hantle re ba rute dikolobe mona ga ka ba le dijo tse ka bang mefuta e tsheletseng jwale ebe wa gai ke mofuteng wa boraro wa dijo e le go se tlotse mefuta e mmedi le la utlwana se be re se tlotse dijo tse ngata ha ka jwale ha re le ka mona re ke be sentse re ba bontsha hore o tla ba le creepy o be le winnera e be le kwa kolobe ha e hlomphuwe kolobe ha e jowe boikemisetso ba rona re bone hore ka hara Lesotho ka mona mesebetsi ha eyo re tlo tla re etsa re iphile mosebetsi wa hore re tlo ba barui ba dikolobe ba baholo haholo re hlokometse tlhoko ya pele ke hore ka hara naha ya Lesotho re ja kolobe e tswang mafatsheng a mang empa e le hore kolobe ke ntho e ka uyeyang ha bobebe ka ho fetisisa.
Over 100 farmers from Kulube Hairadwe Association participated in this training. Kifueme Ime, LTV News, Masero.
That is made shortly after the break. UNICEF hands over 60 tablets to Ministry of Social Development in support of National Information System for Social Assistance, NISA.
Welcome to Ecana Telecom Lesotho. Lindiwe speaking. How may I assist you?
Kopo o thole masapo ntate re tle re tsebe ho bua. Ntate ke ntate mang? Okay, ntate. Lefapha le ikarabellang le sentse le hlokometse boemo bo, mme ba sentse ba ikgokofanya ka tseleng.
Basotho ba kgabane ha re ke re emiseng mo senyetsa Ecana Telecom Lesotho haholo jwang ka ho kgaola dithapo tsa yona lebaka ke lena 1 dithapo tseo ha di na le high say le ka go tsona ka mo ntle le hore fela ha o di kgaola tlo e etsang ko go wama moruo wa naha ka hore dikgwebo tsa batho di a emisa ho sebetsa ntle le moo maphelo a batho a be a tlokotsing dipitle di sebetsa ka marang-rang mme nako eo di kgaolang ke la go kgaola bophelo ba motho a re ke re emiseng mo senyetsa Ecana Telecom ka ho kgaola dithapo tsa batho.
Welcome back to the second and last part of our news bulletin this evening. We appreciate you being here, and we continue. In an effort to strengthen social assistance information systems and improve data collection processes, UNICEF has handed over 60 tablets to the Ministry of Social Development. This donation is aimed at supporting the National Information System for Social Assistance, NISA, which seeks to enhance the delivery of social services across the country.
The representative of UNICEF Lesotho says his organization is committed to working with countries to enhance well-being of children under 5 years, noting these tablets are expected to improve efficiency in data collection.
Lesotho is rolling out an ambitious social protection program to benefit children called the Child Grants Program. And that program has been in existence for a while. It is growing, but we are in a phase where we are trying to strengthen or improve efficiency in the delivery of this program and many other social assistance. I have to say that the end game is to support the government of Lesotho efforts to strengthen digital transformation.
Mr. Machele expressed gratitude to UNICEF for this donation, reiterating that they are committed to improve children's lives. He emphasized that The tablets will be entirely utilized at the NISA program.
Selekane ha o batla go bona hona se tlo tla hakakang o se shebe moo se yang hona teng mona ho ya baneng re ya baneng ke leng mo re reng ke khubung le bokamosong ba setjhaba sena ha ka ba hlola go ba tshwara le ba fihlela ka mokgwa o nepahetseng ha ba sa le banyane re hlotswe re tlo tla re tswana re sebeletsa bo mang re reporte le ho tlhalosa moo ho hlokang re reporte ka teng ka ditjhelete tsa setjhaba mme e tla re thusa hore every cent re tsebe hona e wetsa kae.
On the other hand, Digital System Coordinator says the donation will assist the ministry to move from paper to digital data collection.
Re ne re sebedisa dipampiri hore re bone hore re ntse re collecta data ena kapa re ntse re haha sesiu sa rona ka mokgwa dipampiri moo o tlo fumana hore nako e nngwe data e ba siyo e ka nyamela ka hara dipampiri kapa ho ka ba le phoso hobane jwale ke data e tla be collectuwe ka pampiri e be bona e tlo fetelang office e capture but now taba ena e se e ha re se re na le tablet tjena kapa disebediswa di tlo go thusa hore motho ya neneng a tla ba a le down on the ground e leng auxiliary social worker o se a kgona hore a bule tablet a capture ditaba tsohle tse amanang le motho e bang o ntse a mo thusa mona kapa lelapa leo e bang o ntse a le thusa ebe batho ba central office on real time ba kgona go bona information eno.
The NISA program was implemented in 2010 to assist the ministry in identifying vulnerable families that are liable to social crimes. Teboho Makgetha, LTV News, Maseru.
St. Elizabeth Training Institute has hosted an exhibition showcasing projects by completing students aimed at giving them greater exposure as they approach the completion of their studies. The school principal says the institution's mandate extends beyond classroom education, noting that the school also equips students with practical skills and opportunities that can pave the way for future success.
St. Elizabeth Training Institute, we aim to prepare learners not only with academic knowledge and practical skills, but also with professional conduct and good character. As an institution, we believe that appearance, discipline, and professionalism are important values in both education and the workplace.
Mrs. Matumelo commended the students' work, saying fashion is not merely about wearing expensive clothes, but a reflection of one's discipline and commitment. She noted that projects on display demonstrate remarkable creativity, innovation, and a high level of skills among the students.
The students who walked through this red carpet, I think through this activity, you have shown that learning is not confined to textbooks. You have translated theory into practice, ensuring that measurements, seams, and finishes come together to produce garments that are both functional and presentable.
Mr. Mope Mabitlo commended students for their outstanding work and encouraged them to participate in projects such as Babato and Fashion showcases.
Taba tsa mofuta ke taba tseo le gore ke di etsang lekaneng tsa di-exhibition e leng tse tsa show ka Sesotho gore tla be re loketse batjha ba tle ho tlo showcase talente tsa bona. Morero e be le hore ba bang ba reke e le ho rekisa, ba bang ba bohe e le ho tsamaya le ho invest business tse bona tsa batjha. Ba batho initiative ya teng e leng yona e ke leng ka hare re holder product exhibition le mo se seng le se.
One of the students says the institution empowers them through a wide range of practical programs that will pave the way for a brighter future. However, she says, shortage and difficulties in accessing some materials is a great challenge.
Ya re thusa ebile e re fa monyetla wa hore re hle re iqalle tsela ya rona ya boiphediso re santsane re le ka hare ho sekolo e tle re ha re fihla ka ntle bonyane ga be re tseba hore na re kena ka hare ho eng haholo ha re se re hlokometse hore leqeme la mosebetsi le lengata haholo. O fumana hore ka nako e nngwe motho o tla bona le kgahleho ya hore o batla ho roka ntho e itseng ke hore tle ke re ke bue ka nna because ke ka hare ho department ya textile. O tlo fumana hore ke hloka ho roka ntho e itseng but ebe fabric eno e ke e hlokang ha eyo.
St. Elizabeth Training Institute holds this exhibition annually, and this year's theme was Dress to Feed. Teboho Makgetha, LTV News, Mohalisburg.
And now in international news, presidents of United States of America and of the People's Republic of China agreed on the Agency for Strait of Hormuz to be reopened in an effort to safeguard global energy supplies. The agreement follows a display of pomp and pageantry where the US President Donald Trump touched down in Beijing on Wednesday, kicking off a 2-day state visit, his first to China since 2017.
This summit comes at a critical moment for world's two largest economies, which together account roughly half of global GDP. With tensions lingering from the past trade disputes, the visit aims to stabilize relations and address the immediate global pressures. The key talking points include trade and economic rebalancing, both sides building on a fragile trade truce. Discussions focus on US exports, especially on agriculture and energy, reducing imbalances and creating market access for American companies. President Trump brought high-power delegation of CEOs, including Elon Musk of Tesla, Tim Cook of Apple, signaling strong interest in business deals on tech, AI chips, and critical minerals. Also, global security hotspots, the Iran conflict and threats through the Strait of Hormuz, a vital checkpoint for global oil supplies, are high on the agenda. Rising energy prices from the standoff risk triggering broader economic fallout, and cooperation here could help ease supply chain strains. Lehlohonolo Ntlale, reporting for LTV News, Maseru.
Tato has tonight's weather report.
Thank you very much and good evening, viewers. Tonight, we're expecting mainly fine conditions and cold, but very cold in the highlands with a light to moderate wind. The minimum temperatures are expected to drop to 4 at most places in the lowlands. In the highlands, we're expecting the minimum temperature of -3 at Oxbow, while Portland will be 0 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, we're expecting mostly fine conditions with a few patches of clouds and cool to cold, but cold to very cold in the highlands. The maximum temperatures in the lowlands are expected to rise to 21 at Maseru, while Berea will be 20 degrees Celsius together with Mafeteng and Mohalisuk. In the highlands, we're expecting Oxbow to rise to 11, while Kachasnik will be 16 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, we're expecting the minimum temperature of 5 at Maseru, together with Berea. In the highlands, we're expecting the minimum temperature of -1 at Mkhotling, while Tabatseka will be 0 degrees Celsius. On Sunday, we're expecting mostly sunny conditions and cool to cold, but cold in the highlands. On Monday, we're expecting partly cloudy conditions and cold, but cold to very cold in the highlands. Moving to the travelers update, Johannesburg is expected to be more sunny, with the maximum temperature rising to 21 degrees Celsius. Windhoek is expected to be partly cloudy, with the maximum temperature rising to 27 degrees Celsius. Viewers, that's your weather report. Good night.
A quick recap on our top stories before we go. Ambassadors of the kingdoms of Sweden and of Denmark to Lesotho present letters of credence to His Majesty King Letsie III. Ministry of Health exchanges skills on production of liquid medical oxygen with Malawi and Eswatini. UNICEF hands over 60 tablets to Ministry of Social Development in support of National Information System for Social Assistance, NISA. This is all we had for you for tonight. We appreciate you making it this far. Until we meet again next time, have a good night.